If you're trying to lose belly fat fast, the first thing you need to stop doing is chasing belly fat tricks. Because the internet keeps turning one body area into a fake special problem. Ab circuits, fat-burning drinks, magic foods, detox teas. Here's where people get stuck. You want your waist down fast, but the advice you're getting keeps pulling you toward things that feel active instead of the things that actually remove body fat. By the end of this video, you'll know what actually drives belly fat loss, what to stop wasting time on, and what to do this week if you want the fastest realistic result. Because belly fat is stubborn enough already, you do not need fake complexity on top of it. Here's why people get trapped. Belly fat is emotional, it's visible, so the market sells you local solutions for a systemic problem. Let me kill one myth cleanly. Ab exercises can strengthen your trunk. They are not a dependable way to selectively strip fat off your stomach. Same thing with most belly fat foods and drinks. Green tea is fine, vegetables are great, but none of that is the main lever if your calories are still too high. So here's the real rule. You do not lose belly fat by targeting the belly. You lose it by getting leaner overall while doing a few things that help you keep muscle. And the first lever is still the boring one, a calorie deficit. Current guidance still centers the deficit, often around 500 to 750 calories per day, because that's what actually moves stored body fat. Fast does not mean crash diet. The safer, more durable pace is usually about 1 to 2 pounds per week. Faster than that often means more rebound, more muscle loss, or both. If you want easy calories out fast, fix liquid calories first. Soda, juice, sweet coffee, alcohol. Those are some of the easiest weight loss leaks to shut down. And don't overcomplicate the menu. The best diet for belly fat loss is usually the one built from protein, fruit, vegetables, whole food carbs, and fats you can actually stick to in a deficit. Now, before you go any further, this part matters. If all you do is slash calories, you'll lose weight, but you may not like how you look at the end. That's why protein matters during fat loss. A practical target is around 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilogram per day, especially if you're training. The next lever is training. Lift while you diet, so your body has a reason to keep muscle. Then add cardio or brisk walking, so total energy output stays higher. The baseline public health target still works here. At least 150 minutes per week of moderate cardio and at least 2 days per week of muscle strengthening work. One reason this matters is that exercise can improve abdominal fat and waist measures even before the scale gets dramatic. That is why some people look better before the number looks impressive. Now, here's the part a lot of people try to skip. Sleep is not optional if you're trying to lose belly fat. Adults should be getting at least 7 hours. When sleep falls apart, appetite control usually gets worse, training gets worse, and sticking to the deficit gets harder. So yes, belly fat is about calories, but in real life, sleep is one of the things that decides whether you can hold that calorie deficit long enough for your waist to change. The next multiplier is tracking. For a few days, write down everything you eat and drink. Not just meals, snacks, oils, alcohol, liquid calories. That's where the real leaks usually show up. And track the right outcome. Measure your waist just above the hip bones after you breathe out. Belly fat progress is easier to trust when you're watching the waist and the trend, not just the scale day to day. So if you want the fastest real way to lose belly fat, stop hunting for a belly fat trick. Eat in a moderate deficit. Keep protein high. Lift, walk, sleep enough. Stay with it long enough for your waist to come down. Because belly fat is not a special problem with a special hack. It is a consistency problem solved by deficit, movement, muscle retention, and time. And if you want to know whether it's actually working, don't guess from one mirror check. Track the body fat trend and the waist trend and let the data tell you if the plan is moving.